We'll see if they continue to roll tonight. Time to get you out to Philadelphia. Beth Mowins, Doris Burke, and Katie George on the call. Take it away, ladies.
Thank you, Malika. Philadelphia's all lit up and they're all fired up. And rightfully so, off to their best start in 22 years, including a win over Boston just 1 week ago. And now they are back together tonight inside Wells Fargo Center. The reigning MVP, Joel Embiid, is set to go. Always a good night for the Celtics and Sixers. He is back on top of the list of scoring leaders in the NBA and set for a fight for first place in the Eastern Conference tonight with Jason Tatum. And welcome to NBA Courtside as we get set for Celtics and Sixers Part 2. It was a 3-point win for Philly exactly 1 week ago. Hi, everybody. I'm Beth Mowins along with Doris Burke and Katie George. Well, of course, Doris, for Philadelphia, there's been a lot of change in recent months, but the one constant is still the man in the middle, Joel Embiid, off to a terrific start to the season. The new variable now in Philly has been the emergence of Tyrese Maxey.
He has proven to be a second star, legitimate option down the stretch of basketball games. He's performed at an all-star level, and it's changed both the trajectory and the expectation from the Sixer team. One of the best aspects that he leverages is his speed. This is a half-court set. You get him going downhill. He covers an extraordinary amount of ground because of that speed. In tandem with Joel Embiid, he has been told to be ultra-aggressive. So guy goes under the screen, he is pulling the trigger. Can he get downhill and get to his patented floater game? You bet he can. He's legit three-level scorer. This, to me, is maybe the area where he's improved the most, defensively making an impact.
And with James Harden no longer around, you see the numbers are up, both shots and points per game. Maxey and Embiid, the highest scoring duo in the NBA. On the other side for Boston, of course, Jason Tatum, who helped eliminate Philadelphia from the postseason a year ago off of his record-breaking season, Doris. He looks even better than ever to start the new year.
He's a young man coming off back-to-back first-team All-NBA selections and yet has raised his level again. Through the first 10 games, he's already gone for 30 points 6 times. He's at almost 10 points per game in the fourth quarter, and he's doing it in incredibly efficient fashion.
Yeah, and he may even have more work to do tonight. Unfortunately, Katie George, this best starting 5 in the NBA is down 2 guys.
Yeah, Beth, unfortunately for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown is unavailable tonight due to an illness. His teammate Kristaps Porzingis is also out. He's dealing with a right knee contusion after colliding with Julius Randle in Monday night's win over the Knicks. Now, this morning at shoot-around, he said he was limited, but he said it was nothing too serious, that he thought that he'd be back maybe tonight, possibly here soon. He said that the plan was for him to go through pregame warm-ups, and then they would assess how he felt. Ultimately, the medical staff for the Celtics decided to hold him out of tonight's action, look for Al Horford as well as Sam Hauser to insert into the starting lineup for Boston.
So Al Horford back in the starting lineup, and of course, the man running the point, Drew Holiday. Since that Philadelphia loss last Wednesday, they have ripped off 3 wins in a row, all by double digits, with Drew at the helm.
To stay behind.
Called the executive a liar.
Was away from the team for 10 days.
Showing up to blow it up.
When is enough enough?
We determined that he should stay back for conditioning.
Very distracting, circus-like atmosphere.
The cloud is lifted for this team right now. The city is bought in.
They're for real. No one has a nigga on this team.
Some different breeds and I stand on it. Yeah. Add it up, shooting threes and I slam on it. Slam.
James Harden leaves Philadelphia. It's a beautiful thing for this one reason and one reason only. Tyrese Maxey.
No way.
The first 50 spots in the career of Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, I'm a problem, that's for sure. If I ain't on the court and I ain't going back and forth.
There's a pretty clear gap now between the Bucks, the Boston Celtics, and the rest of the Eastern Conference.
Are the Sixers the best team in the East?
Welcome to NBA Wednesday, presented by State Farm. Both sides 8-2, the best records in the Eastern Conference. And tonight they will go. Philadelphia trying to go up 2-zip in the season series. As we take a look at tonight's starting lineups delivered by Taco Bell. No Jaylen Brown, no Kristaps Porzingis tonight for Boston. It's Sam Hauser and Al Horford, who had been the starter in each of the last couple of years for the Celts. And on the other side for Philadelphia, we talked about Maxey in the open. How about DeAnthony Melton and Joel Embiid last night? Even though they came up on the wrong end of the score with Indiana, they combined for 69 points and combined for 27 of 27 at the free throw line.
When they have their full contingent of players, these two starting lineups average 195.7 points per game. That's how prolific these two offenses are. But to give you some sense of what the Celtics are down with their two starters, this particular five-man unit has not played a single minute together for the Boston Celtics. So how it looks at the start is going to be really interesting.
Statistically, it would be 42 points and 11 rebounds that they are without. There have been questions, right, Doris, about both benches. We'll find out perhaps a little bit more tonight. Sixers has been a bit stronger.